My problems. If there's something going on in this neighborhood, I need to know about it so I can fix it.
High crime areas chosen by the department, aiming to help build the neighborhood up from the inside out.
They put us in a house right where the crime is happening so we can make it better.
Police officer could actually be embedded in the neighborhood, live in the neighborhood amongst the residents, actually become one of the residents.
Both officers have garnered national attention for their jobs well done, with HBO's Vice News featuring their work in the community, like the ice cream social at Welsh Elementary.
I think policing was probably this way in the beginning, years and years and years ago. Every officer was a neighborhood officer, so hopefully it can become this way again. Hopefully it goes full circle.
Not only are they there to help prevent crime and to provide resources to their neighbors, Officers Thurman and Turner also want to change perceptions about law enforcement from the younger residents.
Like basketball, I give basketballs out and stuff like that, but I use that to get to know them, build rapport, and things just like dancing and stuff like that, just to break that barrier.
To the parents that may have had negative experiences with police.
All the kids are running up to me because they know they can trust me, and I'll use that to go over to them and I'm cool, your kids, I make sure that they're okay. If you guys need anything, please feel free to contact me.
I think it's great that they out here most of the time and teaching them and letting them know that they're friendly and not to be afraid.
Their efforts have made an impact, reducing the number of shootings, property damages, and burglaries in their areas, and gaining neighbors' trust, helping ongoing investigations.
They know me, they feel very comfortable talking with me. I'll get so much more information from.
That's Brittany Toulis reporting. Officers Turner and Thurman have had such a positive impact on their communities, the department's planning on expanding the program, adding 2 more rock houses. From pork roast to jambalaya, the menu at the kitchen table is wide and absolutely free. A team of volunteers works together to make it all happen in this week's Stateline Strong. And later, Scott Leber gives us a look at the young quarterback from Northern Illinois University who will have a lot of responsibility on his shoulders this season. There's no such thing as a dine and dash at a Rochelle restaurant. You don't have to pay your tab, and that's exactly how the owner wants it. She plans to use her kitchen table to make sure no one in the community goes hungry. And after you watch Emily Waldron's story, you'll understand why Carolyn Brown is Stateline strong.
From the outside, the kitchen table seems like a small local restaurant, but on the inside,
Hey there, how are you?
It's about people helping people.
7 volunteers are on a much bigger mission.
It's a place for anybody and everybody to come to have a decent meal, a good meal, a hot, nutritious meal.
And that meal comes at no cost to patrons. Owner Carolyn Brown says guests can donate if they'd like, but it isn't required.
We still run it just like a restaurant, so people come in, take a seat. We have a drink server come take their drink order, and then we have a waitress that comes and takes their food order. We do give them a ticket, but it just shows what food they've ordered. We put no prices on there because we just let everybody, it's a pay what you want, you pay what you can.
Brown grew up in Tennessee, cooking for a large family. She quickly realized she had a passion for donating any leftovers she had.
When you cook, you make more than what you need, so I would just give it away.
After moving to the Rochelle area, Brown was determined to expand that effort. She wanted a place where people could depend on a meal. 2 years ago, Brown convinced her husband to let her open up shop in what used to be the Klondike Steakhouse.
I kept saying, yeah, we should go look at the old Klondike building. And he's like, no.
And I guess you won that one.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Now, meals are served on Tuesdays and Thursdays and brunch on the first Sunday of every month. Brown creates the menus for each day herself.
We do a variety of stuff. We just did shrimp and grits. We've done jambalaya. We do pork roast and veggies, and that's a really good night.
Depending on what's being served, the kitchen table will see crowds of anywhere from 50 to 100 people, each of them paying what they can or volunteering their time as payment.
I get on my Social Security, so I give them my money in the first of the month, and then if I got $1 or $2, I give it to them.
Cheryl Barnes comes to eat every week. She says she loves everything about the place.
And it's like Southern cooking, Southern people. The people are great, they're very friendly, and the food is delicious, and they're really healthy.
None of the food goes to waste. Leftovers are donated to local men and women's shelters. Brown says the biggest compliment she gets,
they really like the food, and and that's, you know, that's one of the biggest things, is because you always want to put out good food. And I said we can never put out a bad meal because we'll be done, you know.
That's Emily Waldron reporting. Local farmers also donate extra produce to the kitchen table, which they use in as many meals as they can. They also encourage people to take extra food home with them.